Knuckles, stop! Robotnik's stealing the emerald!
What kind of fool do you take me for?
Just look!
The latest news on Sonic 3 confirms this sequel is going to be a whole lot different from its predecessors. Today, we'll delve into the exciting updates, rumors, and speculations surrounding this promising film. So, grab your popcorn and let's jump into the fast-paced world of Sonic.
This Knuckles, that Knuckles, doesn't matter. We're gonna get there first.
Sonic the Hedgehog 3 will bring back all the fan-favorite characters next year, but that's not the only upcoming project from the Sonic universe. Thanks to its popularity and success, the franchise will continue with sequels in various forms. In June 2023, it was revealed that Christopher Lloyd and Carrie joined the Knuckles spin-off series. We also know that the spin-off will take place between Sonic the Hedgehog 2 and the next movie. Sounds interesting, right? This means that the TV show will come out before the movie, but we don't mind as long as there's new Sonic content to enjoy. As for the threequel, we have been flooded with updates these last couple of months, and based on everything we know so far, it looks like Sonic 3 will take the world by storm, with its major fanbase anxiously awaiting the project and wondering which direction the story will go this time. So, do we have a release date?
Those were our best attacks, and they did nothing.
We can't beat Robotnik as long as he's got that emerald.
Sonic the Hedgehog 3 will be released in cinemas during the holiday season. Make sure you have nothing to do on December 20th, 2024, and plan your family gathering in the cinema. Hopefully there won't be any delays and the creators will have enough time to work on both the TV show and the threequel. The release date was confirmed back in August 2022, and it was a bit surprising to see that we'll have to wait so long until we see the next Sonic adventure. Compared to the previous two movies, which were released in the earlier part of the year, February 2020 and April 2022 respectively, we'll have to wait for Sonic 3 longer than expected. Christmas release dates have a major influence on the box office success, so it's no surprise that the creators decided to release the third film during the holiday season. Let's jump into the latest news and see whether production on Sonic 3 has already started, shall we?
Disloyal. This is how I roll.
The creators were keeping Sonic the Hedgehog 3 details regarding production under wraps until 2023. Luckily, they started promoting the film this summer, and now we know more about this much-awaited threequel. The franchise writers, Pat Casey and Josh Miller, gave more updates on the new Sonic the Hedgehog sequel, while also giving more info regarding the plot of the movie. Per report by Digital Spy, the writing duo revealed the movie is looking good, and they find it particularly interesting and exciting to work on such a project. But we'll talk about the surprising plot details a bit later in the video. Now, let's jump into more production details.
Sonic!
Hawaii.
Are you okay?
What's happening? Are you hurt?
No.
The third Sonic the Hedgehog installment was confirmed a couple of months prior to the release of the second film. This is how confident the creators were that Sonic 2 will be a major success, and a threequel was easy to greenlight. Alongside the sequel announcement, they also confirmed that there would be a Knuckles spin-off television show. Obviously, they all realize the potential of Sonic and the many directions this project could go in the future. I don't know about you, but I feel like we're all at the beginning of an entire Sonic cinematic universe. Do you guys think Sonic deserves to go beyond its third installment? Let us know. And before we speed into the news, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and hit the notification bell. By doing so, you'll be the first to know about all things Sonic, including the latest updates on Sonic 3 and its spin-off series. Leave a comment and keep that conversation going. So, who is on board for Sonic the Hedgehog 3? Is the OG cast returning? Let's find out.
Oh God.
What? Tell me what, oh god.
I think I mixed up the rings when I was teasing JoJo.
What? Where is it? Where is it?
Although we're still waiting for an official cast list to be revealed, we do know that most of the OG cast members will return to reprise their roles. Most of them have been quite vocal about their involvement in the franchise and happy to be working on yet another Sonic flick. One cast member who's definitely coming back is Ben Schwartz as the titular character Sonic. We also expect to see Colleen O'Shaughnessy as Tails and Idris Elba as Knuckles. Oh, and Idris Elba's involvement in the third film was already confirmed. Sadly, Jim Carrey revealed he plans to retire from his long acting career shortly before Sonic 2's release. In an interview with Digital Spy, the actor said he really needs to take a break from the film industry, and based on this, we might not see Robotnik in the threequel. Following the interview, a lot of fans particularly begged the creators not to recast the role, and shortly after, the producers, Toby and Neil, told Digital Spy they wouldn't even try try to recast the part. Toby said that Jim Carrey is always a member of the Sonic family, and he'll always have a place in these movies and TV shows as long as he'd like to be around. We still don't know whether they managed to cast the actor at least in a cameo role, but we'll have to be happy with each outcome and respect Carrey's decision to move away from the film industry and the spotlight. Other characters we expect to see are James Marsden and Tika Sumpter back as Sonic's parents, Tom and Maddie Wachowski, and Lee as Robotnik's employee, Agent Stone. A lot of fans would also love to see Tom Butler back as Commander Walters. This makes sense because Gunn will apparently have a bigger influence on the plot of the third film with Shadow's arrival. Natasha Rothwell is expected to reprise the role of Maddie's older sister, Rachel, and Shamar Moore as her fiancé, Randall. Sadly, we still don't know who will be voicing Shadow the Hedgehog in the third movie. Shadow's arrival was indicated in the credits scene, and this scene basically served as a plot base for the third movie. Kirk Thornton voices the character in the series, but we'll have to wait and see whether he'll also voice the character in the threequel. Since we have the source material, the video games, we also expect to see a bunch of new character additions. Shadow's early video game includes Dr. Robotnik's grandfather, Gerald Robotnik, and his cousin, Maria Robotnik. We still don't know whether the film will stay completely loyal to the source material, but we do hope so. And now it's time for the most exciting part of our video, surprising story details.
You inspired me to leave my village, to find you and help you in your mission.
Although there aren't a lot of updates regarding the plot of the third film, we already know which direction the third installment will go thanks to the conclusion of Sonic the Hedgehog 2. The end of the second installment basically shows the concept of Super Sonic. For those not familiar, this is Sonic powered by the Chaos Emeralds. In the end, we're seeing Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles together. This confirms the third film will have these three characters embarking on a wild adventure together. And as mentioned before, the mid-credits scene of Sonic the Hedgehog 2 teased the arrival of one of the most popular Sonic characters in the video game franchise, Shadow the Hedgehog. Based on this, we know that Shadow will be the villain in the third movie. Shadow's arrival also means that we'll see Rogue, the Bat, his partner, and yet another big villain. So yeah, Sonic 3 does sound promising. Do we have a trailer yet?
All right, Mustache. You want me? Come and get me.
Sadly, no trailer has been released for Sonic the Hedgehog 3 as the movie is still in the very early stages of development. Since the film will be released in December 2024, we should expect to see the first teaser trailer sometime in the middle of 2024. And that wraps up our latest news feature on Sonic 3. We hope you're as excited as we are about the upcoming installment in the Sonic franchise. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share your thoughts in the comments below. Stay tuned for more exciting updates and discussions about all things Sonic. As always, thanks for watching. See ya.
It's over, Eggman.
I like the new look. It works for you.